Give everything a chance to catch up to us here. Takes several seconds for everything to catch up.
All righty.
That show us live nowhere at the moment.
It says we've been live for 7 seconds. Go ahead and hit this over here, hit this refresh.
Of course, we are waiting for everybody else to leave other streams too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm showing up on Facebook now.
All right, cool.
Give myself a like on Facebook. Why not? I won't do it that way. Oh, I don't want to do that, but I'm going to have to
Oh,
try.
it just popped up here. All right, so let me see over here. Is it here? There it is. Cool, and I got that one going now.
My YouTube page is not loading. Well, Volburn and Nathan, hello, hello.
And
Trying to get technology to catch up to us here.
Rider Dust.
Hello, Karen. Rider Dust. Yes, we are in my secret underground bunker in an undisclosed. Yeah, words are difficult today. Undisclosed location.
Yep.
We may or may not be in the United States. We may have already bugged out for secret locations. We're up to 7 so far.
Cool. And Karen, and that's hi to everybody that's in the chat. And now we get back on this one here. Bingo. Adjust this up a little bit. It keeps dropping down on me. There we go.
There we are. Okay, I got that pulled up. Oh, it took a minute for it to catch up. 3 minutes. Free Spirit.
Your Facebook page, does it have a snake on it?
No, it does not. If you go to my YouTube channel, in my banner, there's a small little F at the bottom right corner.
Okay. I will go back here.
Hey, we're up to 9 now. We'll
Hey.
get started here in just a minute. Give a couple minutes or a couple more moments for others to join us.
Yep.
I'm going to first start off with a little bit of biblical stuff because I was asked a question. I didn't get around to answering it before. So I am going to answer that. Then we'll open chat up to you guys. You guys can throw your questions out there. I would appreciate it if you put them in all caps, so either Gil or I catch them. And just kick back and have a little fun. Fight and Defend evening. Welcome.
Okay.
And if you get a chance, beat the daylights out of that like button. Just not your computers. I am not responsible for broken computers. Good evening, Michael. Welcome.
And there. Okay, took care of that.
Oh my gosh, another person on Facebook. Who could this be? Oh,
I don't know.
Twin. It's your evil twin.
Yep. Yep, that is the DHS guy.
So if you guys want to connect with me outside of YouTube for any reason, questions, comments, or other things, you can always go to my banner on my main page. The bottom right corner, you'll see the little Facebook sign. Go ahead and click on over and send me a friend request. If you can't, send me a message. I check those about every other day, so I will get to it whenever I can. Hello, Don. Evening.
Okay, I'm catching up the thing. Okay, we got DR. Yeah, it's and at
Chicken Patty. Hello, hello. Hey, bro.
and CH. Boom. There's a bunch of hellos for you guys.
Well, we're up to 16, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, for those just joining, I was asked a question last week, or actually a week and a half ago. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that question. First off, I'm going to read from Genesis 12, 2 and 3. And this is promised to Abraham, and it applies to us even today. He says, I will make you a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and your name shall be a blessing. And I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who curse you. And by you, all the families of the earth shall be blessed. Okay, that's, we'll fall in line as we read further. So, I was asked by a fellow Christian what I meant when I said there's a timeline between Daniel, Ezekiel, and Revelation. So, I'm going to find a spot that I had previously picked. And he inquired about where I got the timeline for 7 years inside the book of Ezekiel. And so I'm going to read that as I refine myself here. Ezekiel 39:9. Then those who dwell in the cities of Israel will go out and set fire and burn the weapons, both shields and bucklers, bows and arrows, javelins and spears. And they will make fires with them for 7 years. So that's where the 7 year comes in from the book of Ezekiel. In chapter 39, verse 9. That's the attack that's going to happen upon Israel in the latter days. And it's after that there will be a treaty signed. And that treaty is mentioned in the book of Daniel. So I can get my fingers to quit fumbling around here. In Daniel 9:27. And find my spot here. And in Daniel 9:27, he shall then confirm a covenant with many for 1 week. In which, if you've done biblical study, you understand that in this context, 1 week means 7 years. But in the middle of the week, or at 3.5 years, he shall bring an end to sacrifice and offering, and on the wing of abominations shall be one who makes desolate, even until the consummation which is determined is poured out upon the desolate. So that's where the treaty is signed. Now, there's debate as far as pre, mid, and post-trib rapture. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to have division. But, there's the timeline. Israel's going to be attacked. Then there's going to be a peace treaty signed. When that peace treaty is signed, those of us who are Christians will understand who the Antichrist is, because he is going to sign a covenant with many for 1 week, or, as in this context, 7 years. So, that's answering that question. And now the chat's open to you guys. Holy cow. we got a just-in-time prepping showing up. Welcome to the bunker.
I am here.
Hey, Ryan, Lori.
Get your oxygen fixed.
Yeah, had to bring me a whole new machine.
Uh-oh.
I could not breathe. I had to have my son hurry up and come up here and find me a bottle to hook up to.
Now, have you got the big heavy-duty one that actually pulls oxygen out of water?
It pulls it right out of the air.
Okay, my mom had one that pulled when she was on her deathbed. She had one that was I had to keep filling with water.
Yeah, it pulls right out of the air. It pulls the room air out and makes it into pure oxygen.
Eyebrow Frog. Oh, well, welcome.
Hey, Lori. I get everything fixed up here. I'm not all the way on yet, you guys.
Yeah, he's still kicking that can down the street.
I can see him down there talking. I'll get on here in a second. Let me get my tablet started up.
Okay,
I know I was freaking everybody out this morning because it happened right while I was on my live stream.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to stick around. I had to get to some of those doctor's appointment. I am going to drop a one-time link into the chat. So if you'd like to come up, I can have up to 6 people up here. There's already 3 of us. So if you want to come in, come on up. West Virginia Prepared Mind. Good evening, young lady. Welcome. And if y'all don't know who West Virginia Prepared Mind is, she has that and a WVPN News.
Hey, Blue Healer, how you doing?
Go over and check her out. She will be going live here this evening in about, I don't know, shortly, I guess. But when we're done here, I am going to jump over and try and catch the last little bit of her live stream as well. So we can go over
me
later.
too.
Blue Healer, welcome. So if y'all have any questions, current events, past events, future events, let's stay away from the little aliens and our tin hat theories, but we can talk about anything.
You don't want to go down the rabbit hole?
No.
What about cowboys and aliens?
Hey.
Okay, I'll stay away from cowboys and aliens.
I thought you were going to go someplace else with that. I was going to have to. Well, you take it easy, Al. Just take it easy, Al.
How you doing, Uncle? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm getting everything up and running here, guys. Apologize to you guys that were at the stream this morning when everything went to hell. That's kind of a scary time for me.
Yes, it was. My mom's went on the fritz once, and it's a very exhilarating feeling, shall we say, trying to run around the house like a chicken with your head off, trying to get stuff rearranged so something works.
Yeah. I was trying to find a bottle that's got enough oxygen in it so you can breathe. I was drowning on air. I was drowning on room air.
No, Lori, you're not the only one. There is many precedents. And for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of the lady that wrote the book. And I don't want to say the whole name, but it's Bright and Oddie. We'll say it that way. She wrote a book for them, to them, however you want to label it. And she was a Satanist, admitted. And everything she wrote in that book has come to pass, including the events we're currently seeing. So that's kind of a scary parallel. But you know what? I'm going to read this first, because this has got all the answers already in it. It's already predicted everything that's happening. So we'll leave that part alone for now. Lori, if I could remember her name, I may actually try and research it later on, and I will get it back to you. Because I do have your name hidden somewhere deep in the recesses of my little teeny black book.
Things are pretty crazy right now for sure.
Well, with accidentally on purpose missed missiles this morning, late last night, I mean. Yeah, they're trying to save face without. All right, Al, take it easy. They're trying to save face with their own people They have claimed that they've killed like some 20 some odd Americans, which the actual count is 0.
You go rest, Uncle Al.
And so I honestly don't think they themselves as a nation will act, but I do believe their outside actors will.
That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking the outside ones will. The
Hey,
armies,
Anthony.
the smaller armies around other parts of the world.
Hey, Anthony,
They're going to have
the link
to
up there
flex.
if you wanted to come up on here and chit
They're
chat.
going to have to flex their muscles.
No, Lori, I didn't. Oh, wait, yes, I did for the plane. It was what, 25 or 26 Canadians? I don't remember the exact number now. I read it, but I don't remember.
I missed that one.
Yeah, there was a couple from Cambridge, up in Canada. If I remember, it was Cambridge. They just got married and went over there, and they were among those who deceased.
So a plane got shot down?
Yeah.
Well, they don't know, but
Well, they're
Iraq,
thinking it was shot down from
Iran is not releasing the black box to Boeing, which means they're hiding something.
I think one of those missiles they shot accidentally hit it. 'Cause I was watching some of that footage, on can't remember one
No
of
problem,
those
Anthony.
sandbox TV stations, and you can see where it was going up, and then all of a sudden the fire in the back turned blue. So I think one of their missiles accidentally picked up the heat from the plane and went over and hit it.
Well, that actually went down like 2 hours after those were fired. That was a later time.
So you're saying shenanigans?
There's a chance of it. I'm not going to say it was or wasn't because I'm not there and I don't know. But unless we get a hold of the black box,
Well, they're not going to give that up. It don't sound
No.
like.
no, they've already made the statement they're not going to give it up. So for them to, the Ukrainians said it initially that it was mechanical problems, and then they took that off of their official statement. So it's hard to say.
Well, it does become a mechanical problem when someone blows your engines off.
Oh, come on. You can't fly with no engines?
Well, all right. I'm not from UC Berkeley. Those guys can fly without engines over there.
That's because they,
We'll leave that
that's 'cause
statement
they,
alone.
that's 'cause they drink the Kool-Aid.
Now they. Oh, wow, man. Look at those funny colors.
It's
Yeah.
all in that Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I used to refer to them when I give them presentation stuff as Berkeley as the land of altered state of mind.
Yeah, verbatim Bell Leader pretty much has it right. You can't shoot all those missiles and not have a body count.
Well, that's exactly what they did, though. Of the 15 fired, only 11 actually made anywhere close to contact. 4 misfired in air. And I don't know. They have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that when they target something, they can hit it with these missiles. There's no doubt. So for them to fail in such a catastrophic manner, all 15 of them never making their direct mark is a direct act of accidentally on purpose it didn't work.
Yeah, they didn't want to poke the bear too hard.
No,
the bear turn around and swat him again.
They could have accidentally been shot down in midair from us too.
No, our government says it did not, because trajectory showed that they will not hit any casual or any U.S. target that would cause casualties.
You're gonna believe them?
After watching the show, or after watching Trump's remarks this morning, if you go back and rewatch it, look at the general over the president's left shoulder. He's watching for somebody. They know there's somebody inside that room that's leaking bad info. So when Trump comes out and says that, I believe him. But that that general is watching for somebody. So if you just go back and watch Trump's address this morning that he gave, and look at the shoulder over Trump's left, or the general over Trump's left shoulder.
I was watching him. He made some pretty good faces.
The I liked was kind of funny is that what the certain female in charge of the house had to say about the briefing she got. She had to say that she was satisfied with the briefing she got in a timely manner.
Mm-hmm.
You could just tell she was choking on that.
Oh yeah. And Anthony, yes, they do have bad weapons, but they have proven time and time in the past that they are accurate. So this was accidentally on purpose they missed.
Someone bumped the controller.
Yep. I believe 4 of them were actually exploded in air on purpose.
Yeah, it probably was because if they really wanted to kill somebody, if these guys think about it,
if they want to go after anybody, all they got to do is hit Israel once.
They could use one of their drones. They got drones too,
Mm-hmm. Yep. And if they're accurate enough to take those missiles and shoot down 2 of our drones, which are flying high altitude at high speed, their missiles are accurate.
Yeah.
I don't know what the was.
It was just a show of muscle.
That's all. Yeah, it's exactly what I said. They were showing off for their own people.
Right.
Oh, we fired at them. We killed them.
Well, their state TV stated there was like 25 or so U.S. casualties, which there was none. And Peggy, yes, that is true. Our own government admits that, they're here. We have CIA officers, ex-CIA officers, current CIA officers, and among others, saying that they are here. And my cat's deciding to go crawl around boxes. Yay!
Yeah.
Hey, the cave we're in. I've seen this cave before.
Yeah, I know where you got yours.
I think I hid this cave once.
Yeah, well, don't tell nobody where we're at. I don't want nobody knowing where our cave is.
Yeah. I had to change the locks on it.
And the guy that was over Trump's right shoulder was sitting there as if he was in a trance. His eyes barely moved. So, and as was mentioned just a few minutes ago, Trump's body language, it was very authoritarian, very poignant, and he meant exactly what he said. He believed what he said, which is a lot to take into consideration considering what's happened. He believed the intel he had was correct. He believes the actions that he did were correct.
That teleprompter was on the right trail?
No, half of what Trump said was not on the teleprompter. Watch his eyes. He only glanced at it a couple times to maybe pick up a different point, but he went off script a couple times too.
That's right, Anthony. What happens in the cave stays in the cave, except when we put it on Facebook and YouTube.
And right now it's both.
Hey, come on up in the cave, Anthony.
He said he's not going to find a hat and a shirt.
Oh, the girls won't care. Come on.
Yeah, but his wife might. And if mama's not happy, ain't nobody happy.
That's right. Them boots come in handy. You're eating again, Lori? What are we having this time?
No, Karen, I made sure this cave is located somewhere in the Blue Ridge Mountains, but where exactly I cannot tell you.
You may or may not be in the doghouse. Holy cow, you didn't cook dinner, did you?
He didn't make enough sourdough bread.
No, he didn't make enough of the other bread that she liked. That soda bread.
Cat. Chicken noodle soup. I got 47 cans of that. Do you need some? Because I got some that I'll never get to.
Oh, okay. Now I'm going to tick people off here.
What's happening?
We're talking about rabbit holes, Wes.
You missed it, Dave.
What?
I'm eating cinnamon rolls.
Grain. Let's see. Can I hide his camera? Let's see. I can mute him.
It's all Wes's fault that my machine blew up this morning.
Well, Wes, you got a question? Put it out there in caps. Anybody has a question, go ahead and type it in caps so we can spot it. And
this old fool can't see much anymore, so it's got to be in caps so I can catch the fact that there's actually something on the screen.
If I look at the one, I got to put on 2 pair of glasses so I can really see it.
Anthony, you know you're supposed to not forget that stuff. If you tell Mama you're going to pick something up, you got to pick it up.
All right, next time you go, just pick up 2.
No, the next time you walk out of the house, you better grab a nice dozen roses and a box of chocolates. And I am really sorry.
You work for NSA? There you go. That explains a lot.
He's not the only one.
I'm sure of one thing. This. That's it. And what it tells me is a lot.
Yeah.
Karen, no, I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that.
No-bake cookies. I love no-bake cookies.
Yeah, you're lucky I can't reach through this computer and sneak into your kitchen. Because there would be 0 no-bake cookies left.
Yeah, my daughter made some that Ghirardelli triple brownie stuff this afternoon. Fortunately, I'm not that addicted to chocolate. Cinnamon, yes. Chocolate, not so much. Which makes my wife happy because then there's more chocolate for her.
No, my son went next door and had a birthday party. A little boy next door had a birthday party, so Charles went over there for a while tonight. They at least sent me over a piece of cake. I was happy.
Yeah.
Well,
Anthony, if your wife is like mine, it's about time for you to go give her a foot rub. Foot rubs just about cure all oopses. Just about. NSA, not sure anymore.
Not sure anymore. Yep. We were wondering about who shot that plane down last night, Wes. Whether it was us or the other guys.
Well, considering it was only a few minutes after takeoff, it was still well within Iran. So I can guarantee it wasn't us.
Yeah. Cake? No, they were talking about brownies and cookies, not cake.
I got some double chocolate cake over there. Double chocolate. My kid had a birthday.
All right, Karen, you're hired as a camp cook. We're gonna crawl out of our little hole down here, and we'll let you fix us a nice big dinner like that. That sounds awesome.
Bologna sandwiches. Oh yeah, man, bologna sandwiches. I used to live on those things.
Fried bologna.
It's cancer free.
Bologna.
We need to look that up just to double check. So I guess I will go digging around the interwebs and see if I can find this Ruth Bader.
Hang on, I'm on it here. Seeing what comes up here. And there's it came up with her health. She says she is. Oh, this is on Politico. She says she is cancer free. So she's cancer-free. 86-year-old Supreme Court justice made declaration after a series of health issues. So, and there's Fox News, CNBC, and WCTV.
And USA Today.
I'm just Morning Call, Fox 8, Daily Call, MSN, New York Times. Yeah, they're all saying the same thing.
Fried bologna.
Well, there goes that appointment.
That one's gone. Fried bologna only.
Yes, Karen. Army KP work will destroy your ability to cook good food if done for too long. Yes, fried bologna is a poor man's steak. That's why I have a package of bologna in the fridge now.
Yeah, I just picked one up today too. But what I do with it, I take one of the small flour tortillas, sprinkle cheese on it, lay a couple slices of bologna on it, roll it up, put it in the microwave, and the grandkids go nuts over it.
Because there's no reason to at the moment yet, Wes. Although if things do, if one of their proxies do something stupid, and it would be really stupid for them to do it, there is a chance of a non-nuclear detonation over top of them. It begins with an M and ends with a B.
Anthony, I love pastrami.
Well, thanks.
And when years and years and years ago, about 25 years ago, during a slow time at construction, I was did a couple months at Pizza Hut. We were substituting pastrami for the pepperoni in the pizzas we made for ourselves. Good stuff.
What are you doing? Oh, come here. Okay, fine. You keep pestering me. Come on and say hi to everybody.
Hey, Titan.
Everybody, this is Titan.
Hey,
She's
Titan.
looking a whole lot better after one of the neighbors kicked her so hard in the face that the entire left side of her nose was full of blood.
Ew.
It took about 2.5 weeks for it to finally get cleared out. Now she's full of pea and vinegar.
Hash browns made in the toaster? I've done
No.
that.
Waffle iron. I have one of those Presto sandwich makers that I use to make my sandwiches with.
Ah.
Quick, easy, and cheap.
Actually, the old waffle makers we had, you could when you remove the griddle part thing, turn it over, you got a smooth surface. Turns in an instant grilled cheese maker. Do both sides at once.
First question is, in a real world, why would they have ever gotten off the second volley of missiles? It's because we don't really want to start a war.
It was a give me. It was a give me.
It was an accidentally on purpose that they failed. And we let them fail on purpose.
It was a 2-for-1 sale.
Hey, you ain't going up there and typing nothing, cat.
Yeah, we were tracking the trajectories of those missiles, and we could tell that they were not coming at any of our people. They were off target.
And as far as the neighbor's face, I didn't do nothing. It was a female that did it, and I don't touch females. She'll get hers. The good Lord will take care of it.
Yeah, that's what they were keep telling us in that briefing I watched, was that they were shooting them down.
Trump said this morning that they didn't. We used no countermeasures. There was no need to.
Yeah.
The missiles that they're showing that were in pieces out in the desert were ones that malfunctioned.
And premature detonated.
Well, then, Anthony, if this is all a dream, it's pretty sad that we're all in it.
What if it's all just a big dream? Yeah, it never really happened. I
Hey,
saw
Wayne.
lights up in the sky, but it didn't show any of them exploding, so maybe he's right. Maybe it's just a dream. They haven't shown any of the area that they were supposedly hitting. Hey, Wayne, how you doing? Well, you went from gray to blue. Like
I
that.
turned him into a Smurf. I need more Smurfs.
You smurfed him out.
Yep. And I had to add a Smurfette too.
Hey, Teresa.
Hello from Florida.
Good evening, Teresa. For those who are new to my channel, I watch over there, that way, to a large tablet, which I can see the chat a lot better than I can see over here on this thing. And I have to watch my cameras over here in case I get another visit.
Yeah. And I'm looking off
That's
this
what
way
I heard too.
at my
I
second
heard
monitor.
that speech where you said that they shot him down. That was the speech I heard. That we have a very good defense system and we shot them down.
Yeah. Well, there's it's been more than one times where the in the field reporters see something going on and go, "Oh, we shot it down," and no, it detonated itself in midair, or it had a malfunction, or it went off somewhere else and just crashed way away from us.
Well, they can't be that bad of a shot that they didn't have some debris to shoot film on.
Well, it's probably so far enough outside of the area that they're not letting anybody go outside of the base, where they're not protected by the anti-aircraft stuff. So they're just keeping everybody in, all the reporters and everybody's on base.
You're never late to the game, Leatherwood. You just got here. How can you be late if you just got here?
Hello, Leatherwood. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you visiting.
Hey.
I'm with you.
Westman's correct. You can't believe much of what either. It doesn't matter which media site you listen to, be Fox or any of the other lamestream medias. Unless you're the boots on the ground, you got to take everything you hear with a grain of
pound
sea salt. We're gonna try and go with something a little bit more pure.
I want to see the film at 11 where all the buildings are crumbled down on the ground.
Not going to happen. Not yet. Yep. And I honestly pray it doesn't, because I really don't think this world cannot handle another war right now. I mean, according to the Bible, we're going to have one. I just don't want to see it, because I know the death and destruction and the mayhem and all that stuff's going to cause.
Yeah.
Chicken Patty 13.
Yeah, Wes.
That's exactly what they said.
But they're telling their public is, hey, we killed a bunch of Americans for you. But they're saying, Americans, it was a mistake. Don't shoot us back. Don't drop a Moab on us.
Yes, Leatherwood. Wars and rumors of wars. Nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Famines, pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places. Be not ye dismayed, because all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yep.
Government lies all the time, Anthony, all the time.
So we can't tell them the full truth. We got to tell them partial truth and spin it a little bit.
Well, what the media hasn't covered yet is the fact that we sent 6 B-52 Stratoforces to a little teeny base in the south waters, just south of all that, within striking distance. 6 B-52 Stratofortresses. They're so pretty when they're air, when they're friendly. I'd hate to be the enemy looking up and seeing one of them.
You were on the Iwo Jima?
Okay, let me check something out here.
I didn't watch that, Lori, because I can't stand that crap. So I can't offer anything on that.
I don't understand that. I didn't watch it.
Well, apparently Mr. Jarvis decided to go on some kind of tirade against the elites of Hollywood, which I find that ironic. I almost watched it. I had that urge, but I had to smack myself. It kind of hurt. They've never had any in the first place, though, Leatherwood. It's all hype and talk. There isn't a spine among any of them.
Well, so they sent 6 B-52 or B.
B-52 Super Stratofortress. Yeah.
Well, I want to pay attention when they start shipping over some C-130s.
The C-130 Spectres are already over there.
No, not the Spectres. The ones that kicked the Moabs out of the back door.
They're already there.
But I don't think
they've been there.
Yeah, but I mean, saying they're going to got to ship the Moabs over there now still.
Yeah, we don't know if they're there or not. Don't forget they've already deployed one over there.
Yeah.
Think they're only going to just ship one when they send it? No, they'll probably ship 3 or 4.
Right.
So they probably got at least 2 or 3 still in stock over there.
Yeah, I've watched that replay of his name's just went on my head at the Golden Globes. I don't care. I'm not going to be here next year.
I'll be back in a minute.
And he just kind of dropped it on him. Yeah.
How'd the training go with your little woman, Dwayne?
Number 3 cast iron that night. Apple. Yeah, they shipped
thousands of what, Karen?
Thousands of troops. Yeah. Thousands of troops from Bragg.
Oh, okay, Wayne. I thought you were going to do it today or yesterday. I can't remember. It was the day my oxygen machine blew up, so maybe it was today.
Yeah, Ricky Jarvis. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. That was just absolutely hilarious, man. I almost peed my pants listening to him. I was laughing so hard. And then I had to go back and watch it again because I missed some stuff because I was laughing so hard. I mean, the look of shock on Tom Hanks' face was like, did he really just say that? But you could also tell a minute later, like at one point, Tom Hanks wanted to laugh, but he was trying to control it because he didn't want everyone around him mad at him.
I don't know any of those new people anymore.
Yeah. But like he says, I guess he's from England, so he was just, I don't care about you guys. And the foreign, and he goes, and our foreign press here, I can't understand them anyways.
Yeah, I watch that. I late at night I'll be up, and if I can't sleep, and I'll watch that. news sources from way over on the other side of the world. You can't understand a word they say because of the dialect they use.
Yeah.
So I just have to sit there and watch the pictures. It's kind of nice. Sometimes I wish I could understand what they were saying.
Yeah.
Hey, CR, what's up?
Hey, CR.
Hey, CR, if you feel creative, you can come up on the panel. I can't send a link out there, but you're more than welcome to look back in side chat. I'm sure there's one out there.
Yeah, Ricky Jarvis he's 58 years old.
He's closed caption.
Yeah, he's a
I never
Canadian.
thought about that, Lori. Thanks for telling me that. I should do that.
Yeah. He's an actor, writer, film producer, director, and musician.
You're eating, CR? Everybody on the stream's eating.
Yeah, I was having cinnamon rolls a minute ago. What else do I got over here? I got Pop-Tarts and...
Yeah, you're a military brat, Lori.
I got chips.
That cat must have took him outside.
All right, I'm back. And yes, the cat knocked over my coffee cup that I've had for about 16 years.
And it broke.
It shattered.
Oof.
It was one of them mason jar style coffee cups.
Yeah.
Are you talking about where the missiles went to west or where they came from? I'm sure you're thinking of where they came from, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'd done that. We'd for sure been in a war.
Oh, definitely. We would have also had Russia and China doing stupid, insane things.
Well, Lori, this bag of Tostitos, I've been working on it since New Year's Eve. It's taken me that long with the help of my grandsons to polish off this small bag. But as far as the cinnamon rolls, yeah, you got me hungry with that stick, so I had to eat something. So I got cinnamon rolls.
I had to break out my Such cup. Be strong and of good courage.
Yeah, I know we are in a war, but I mean, we'd be in a more serious war.
Oh, it would have became a world war because Russia and China would have joined in. Yeah. Then we'd also have Little Rocket Man trying to chime in his 2 cents worth as well. I mean, it would have instantly escalated. That's why we haven't touched anything else.
We're in a war that goes tit for tat. I don't understand how they do a tit for tat war, but that's how they explained it.
Yeah.
Hey, CR. Sorry I didn't say hello a minute ago. I see you there now, though.
Yeah. Well, I know there's been political maneuvering around behind the scenes on other things where,
hey, Howie,
if you remember some time back where we didn't do something, but Russia did.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, it was saying, sorry, hey, we're not going to do it. You do it. And that way it all calms down. And Russia didn't want it to escalate either. And they figured, okay, fine, we'll stop it. And they did us a favor. Hey, you guys figure out what that is because I'm not supposed to be talking about it.
Yes, you're not. And that's why I'm not going to talk about it. I know how to play stupid sometimes.
I'm very good at dancing around the maypole.
Hey, small town.
I can't dance. I'm just going to sit here and play stupid. Jay, good evening.
Not late, Jay. We're just having a good old conversation here.
And no, Littlewood, I have not.
Hey, Bradley. Long time, buddy. How are you?
Good evening, Bradley. Ontario, hey. Good evening.
Hey guys. Ontario, haven't seen you in a long time. What was that, a couple hours?
Blue Healer, good evening. And anybody else
Jay.
that I may have missed? Like Small Town Preparedness, hello.
They're popping in.
We getting busy now.
Yeah, we got 23 watching and 22 likes.
Your stream now. I got 20.
All right, Karen, take it easy.
Good night. Take care.
Let's see.
Next Wednesday.
Yep.
Top chat. Let's see what I got here. 11 watching now. I just refreshed it. And 14 thumbs up. Oh, that's the wrong stream. That can't be right.
What are you trying to do? Advertise somebody else's stream and me on there? Young man, good grief!
I'm in the wrong stream. Shoot, that's more like it. There's 18 in there. 18 watching and 23 likes.
Yeah, we got 18 watching, 23 likes. We lost a couple heading over somewhere else, probably.
They're probably heading over to West Virginia.
Yeah.
And I just seen a question. It ran off real quick. Small Town Preparedness. Tonight's topic is open chat. Current events, biblical stuff, it doesn't matter. We're game for most of it.
And it says the plan is to overcome the USA from within. That's about right. They brought all those spies in when they were youngins and let them grow up within the.
Hi, Vanessa Kitty.
Made them all just one of us.
Yeah, that's the scary part. They're, like I said, I got to try and find the name of that lady. And I don't want to say the regular name because, channels disappear if you talk too much about them. So do the creator content and the creators. Well, it's a fact that one of the channels I used to watch, they suddenly up and disappeared. Their channel went dormant for like a year before YouTube finally killed it. The person went missing. Has never been seen since. They used to do a weekly topic on it. But let's just call them Bright and Adi. And there's a lady that wrote a book for them. And it was 1800s, I think, maybe earlier than that. I don't remember right off the top of my head. But when she wrote that book, it's darn near spot on for everything from World War I, World War II, the Korean and Vietnamese conflicts, and where we are today.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take a little moment here to give some people some information out here.
Oh, no, here we go.
Yeah, here you go. So those of you who have been or new to Southern Ohio Prepping, he's check back on his videos here the last day or two. He's had a a preview for his 600 giveaway. So go check it out and see what the main rule on that is. Subscribe. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, folks.
And there's another one out there. Hang on, let me just go ahead and just bring this up right here. I don't want to screw this other one up here. I need to come over here. And there we go. Bring this up here. It has to do with the gentleman down here. I want to make sure I get it right here. That's not the right one. What the heck happened here?
Oh, he's pointing again. Watch out.
Yeah, I'm pointing again. There we go. My other screen here is bouncing where it's not supposed to be bouncing. But, okay, popular uploads. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to put something in the chat down here. It's a little video. It's, come on. It's only a minute and 20 seconds long. Go check it out. It's for Will. And there we go. Come on, get back up big so I can put it in there. Man, my computer's moving slow here on moving stuff around tonight. There, now I can put it in.
I just happened to find something that I seen in somebody else's live stream. Then a couple days later, I got doxxed. Well, I didn't get doxxed. I got swatted. Nope, they didn't put out my information, but I'm going to have to try and watch for that again. Interesting.
This computer's acting up here. I apologize for this. It's just taking too long. I don't know why my computer's acting up. I guess I have to reboot it tonight.
I shut mine off every night, disconnect it from everything.
There we go. Okay, I just threw a link up there. It's to Just in Time Prepping's. It's on a personal note. It's the name of the video. Will, as you guys heard earlier, we're talking about his oxygen machine broke down. They had to bring him a new one. He's stuck on bottles in this big monster machine. We're trying to get him one of those portable Inogen air machines. And so if you go check that video out and then look in the where it says show more, you'll find the GoFundMe page for him. So we're trying to help Will get a oxygen machine so he's more mobile. That way he can get out there and chase the girls around the block and feel better.
I sure wish I'd had that today when this thing broke, because I could have just reached over and grabbed it, but I had to go looking for regulators and bottles. It was just a pain in the ass. I wouldn't have been able to do it if it hadn't been for my kid.
Hey, Wes, I unsubscribed CP today because of his fear-mongering and fear porn that he was spouting. He made it sound like it was the end of the world, coming tomorrow morning. And I said, you know what?
Howie,
I'm done with Canadian Prepper. I mean, I've watched him in City Prepping since I started on YouTube many years ago. And City Prepping's the only one I'll still watch. I'm done watching him.
Canadian Prepper, I watched him for a long time.
Yeah, well, that's today's video. I'm done.
As he grew, as his subscriber base grew, he kind of lost track of where he's supposed to be at, I think. Or that's my analogy of it anyway. And I unsubscribe to him, but I don't watch him hardly at all. Something might pop up that catches my eye, and I'll see if it's something good. If not, I'll just close it back out.
Make sure that's going to the right link here.
Uh-oh. I did something wrong again, darn it.
Yeah, Jay, YouTube fame did
Yep.
go to his head. I remember when he had less than 150 subscribers. That's when I first started watching him. And I've watched him grow, and as he grows, his titles get more clickbaity. I mean, don't get me wrong. The man is smart, and there's a lot of stuff he's done in the past with good information. But with what's going on, he's using it to try and grow even more, which, if I wanted my channel to have several thousand subs, I could do fear porn too, but that's not the kind of person I am, so I'm not going to do it.
He uses a lot of clickbait, Canadian Prepper does.
If I want to spread fear, I use the word of God to spread it, because those who don't understand it, it is fearful to them. So. Hello, Jenny. Yep.
Yeah, there are a few channels out there that start going on, and then as one of our friends says, allude to what they do, and and when they get called on it, they start, rather than dialing back their alludeness to reality, they get all prissy and mad because they got caught. And
all right, Bradley, you have a great time, my friend. Good seeing you.
Enjoy
Thanks for
that
coming in.
meatloaf and potatoes.
all right, take it easy, Bradley.
Enjoy that meatloaf. That sounds pretty darn good.
Don't feel bad, Wes. He's done that to a lot of us. He did that to 2 of my videos when I had Wolf's Den No BS reviews. I did a couple political statements, and he decided to follow it.
Yeah, I heard somebody else say that before about him, Wes, about him stealing other people's crap. I know for sure that he has some good stuff, but some stuff is kind of out there.
Sorry about that, small
He
town.
has an awful lot of reviews now too. I mean, he's a healthy-bodied guy. He could get out there and do stuff. I mean, I wish I could get out there and do more than I can now. I always said it would come sooner or later, but I didn't know it would be this sooner.
Yeah, that would be that would be a thing, if they took the time to say, hey, you know what? I watched this channel. It's a small, teeny channel. Go check them out. I got this idea from them, and this is my take on it. That would be one thing.
Exactly.
But he does it in such a way, it's like, oh, this was entirely my idea, and, this is how you've got to do it, and go buy my stuff on my store. And, I will admit, his bug out roll is a very inventive idea. It's a good idea. I'm just not going to buy one.
Or they're
Bug out roll.
They're kind of spinning.
Yeah. The bug out roll is a really good idea.
It is a good idea, and I looked at it about getting them. It's a roll that you can put your stuff in.
Let's
It
put
has
it this way.
different pouches, and they got Velcro on them, so you can just keep adding to it. So then you can just roll it up and put it in
Inside a
your backpack, or roll it up and put it in your backpack. It's
Okay,
a novice idea.
that idea is about 30 years old.
Novice idea, but he markets.
He improved on it. The
He
original
improved
idea.
on it. Now he
And
markets.
it's modular and everything. I mean, it's a really nice setup.
Yeah.
I'm just not willing to pay the money for it.
Sells them for. I mean, guy could probably get a little glue gun and make one himself pretty cheap.
Well,
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. I could do it.
I wouldn't use a glue gun myself, but
Well, probably not a glue gun. They got a lot of good stuff out there. You could a lot of good 2-back tape and stuff.
well, small town, as far as the bug out roll being practical, it could be practical. I mean, it's one way to keep everything organized. And if you're on a bed down for the night, you got to get certain things out instantly to get to it, so you can get your shelter set up, bed down, then be up at the break of dawn, pack everything up. It's a lot easier to have everything in one spot where you can roll it up and then take off.
I always
I
thought they
understand
would be.
the theory behind it.
Yeah, I always thought they'd be good because you could get everything in there. Depending on how much stuff you got. And they got grommets in there, so you could hang it from a tree or hang it from your car or just work out of it. That's what I liked about it.
yeah, because oh shoot, okay, it's before I got married, so it's actually about 35 years ago. My mom made things about it's about 2 foot wide. It had pockets and ties on it, and had grommets on it, and she made it for all her grandkids at the time. And it was they could hang it on the bunk beds or whatever else, but they had put all their toys in it, whatever else, and everything was sealed up tight. So when it rolled up, none of the toys fell out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she got that from some craft book she had. So.
Well, I like the idea back in the old days when women had 2 billion shoes and they'd hang them on the closet door, and one of the things that you could roll up.
Watch out. Wes is starting to get full of crap.
Wes is just being Wes.
I've been with.
Yes, Lori does have good taste in YouTube.
Night, Boo Healer.
That's why I turned her into a Smurfette.
Yeah, Lori Jean's good people, you guys. She's
Yeah.
a good cook. Like I keep telling you guys, if I lived with that woman, I'd weigh about 800 pounds.
Evening, old man. Welcome. You're not late, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, old man?
Hey, guy, old man? How's it going? All right. Is that true or yeah? These pouches are.
And Anthony, you're right. If you go back to my old channel playlist, a couple of videos in there, like the kayaker's friend, and a couple of the other ones that are really small little pouch type things. I tell you right off the bat where I got them, and 2 of those I got from Such over at Sensible Prepping, and I make sure I state it in the video. I got the idea from this guy, So if nobody knew about him, they could go check him out.
You weigh 800 pounds in your head, yeah. Some days I feel the same way, Anthony.
Now, when my neck's killing me, my head feels like it weighs 800 pounds. North Star Prep Stutter, evening.
Hey, Kathy. How's it going?
Lori, that's a good question. The next step will be to make sure that you know who doesn't let their proxies do anything stupid, and telling them to make sure, because as I heard from one military person this morning, it's going to go very badly for their mother nation if one of their proxies decide to go solo rogue and do something really stupid, because their mother nation's going to get hammered hard.
Well, all them proxy groups have been doing work under the table anyway.
You know, but a lot of them are tracked, so they know who their bosses are. And
Yep.
that's the problem. If it's one that they know who their bosses is, they're going to come down on their boss.
They already replaced the number 2 guys, so that should tell you something. They were already grooming somebody.
Well, it's just like our military. If we lost one of our major generals, there's somebody right in line for him.
Yep. Somebody goes in right behind them, yep.
That's standard. That's not anything out of the ordinary.
That's why I couldn't understand why everybody got so excited about him being gone. The next day he was replaced, by his lieutenant,
Yeah, well, Soleimani's hands are drenched with American blood. So
Yeah. I saw a video on Facebook today. It was from a Iranian American lady who does a lot of work for civil rights stuff for over there, trying to get stuff going. And she said she was just totally dismayed at the ignorance of most of the American people who are crying out for us to apologize for killing this terrorist. And she called him a terrorist. And then she went on, everyone says he's done this, good. She just called that out and said, no, he's killed all these people. He's killed Americans. He's killed Iranians. He's killed Iraqis. He's killed, and she just went down the list of all the countries, people that he's killed from. And notice I said Iranian. He's killed his own people. And yeah, he's a thug.
I'll be picking up glass for the next 5 days.
And so anyone that says, oh, he's a good man, he was fighting ISIS.
We did more to stop ISIS than he did.
Yeah. Most of the people he was killing were not ISIS.
Nope. And considering they just murdered 1,500 of their own people for rising up and saying what you're doing is wrong, that's pretty nasty as well.
Yeah.
You be careful washing them mountain man clothes, Wes. They fall apart pretty easy.
Lori, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, you do understand, though, too, that the way it works over there, and this is public knowledge, it's not like I'm breaking any, spectacular news, is when somebody dies as a martyr, their family receives a dividend for the rest of their lives. So these people who are protesting, or not protesting, but praising and mourning, shall we say, they're all getting paid because their family members have died, so they're getting money.
And they want to keep getting money.
Shrinkage in the breeches.
And hey, Jay, I would love to load up about 50 C-130 Hercules and just load them up full of spam. And as they drop, make sure they all open up.
You're talking real spam in the can?
Yep. Make sure they open. And no, you're right, Palmetto. They don't understand the difference between a Sunni and Shia.
Yeah.
That's sad. There is it's a Sunni mosque. Just when I have to walk to Walmart, I walk right next to a Sunni mosque. And they're polite, pleasant people. They don't seem to hold grudges toward anybody. They, wave when we walk by, and most of the weekends they're out barbecuing. Lamb.
They used to just take a bunch of pigs and drop them out of the bombardier chamber.
That's what Jay just said.
Yeah. Well, there's a company out there that makes the stuff for your freedom sticks that's been painted pink, but the paint is embedded with the ground up bones of hogs.
Leatherwood.
And it's and they market it as a anti whatever round.
Mm-hmm. Leatherwood. The stance on my group is I am a prepping, preparedness-minded person who is wanting to teach others to be prepared through videos, reviews. I try to teach my kid as well. We do live streams to discuss current events, biblical things, so that's the nickel and dime tour.
Yeah, and I am living in Idaho here. I've just retired a year and not quite a half ago from Homeland Security. I was the emergency management coordinator, so I wrote all the emergency preparedness plans for DHS. And I've been doing emergency preparedness since 1971, and teaching it and learning it and teaching what I learned. And so I retired up here to Idaho, and I got my little homestead up here, and I am sharing what I know with as many people as I can, because I'm being selfish. I want to keep my preps. I want them to get their own beforehand.
Yeah,
exactly right.
And Will down there
the more you
helps everybody.
The more you teach, the better chance you got of keeping your own stuff. I thought that was a pretty good idea you came up with about that flashlight. I think I'm going to make a video on that.
Yeah, I think that'd be something pretty good there.
Well, you missed it, Tim. I kind of answered part of your question at the beginning of the live stream. So when you get a chance to talk about the first about 10 minutes worth, I kind of tried to answer the question for you.
I can't believe it. I was on time tonight, Dave.
You weren't on time. You were late.
I was on time.
Fashionably late, but you were late.
You left me an email saying you were going to talk Bible verse, so I figured if I gave you time to do that, I'd drop right in time.
All right, Lori, I'll stay up and wait for your email. Yes.
We just been talking small talk, Timo.
Yeah. Yes.
Current events.
Yeah. Small town. That. That's probably the dumbest thing that someone can do. Is to say, "Oh, if it happens, I'm coming to your house," because the only thing they're probably going to get is if they come to my house, they're going to get lead poisoning.
They're going to get a locked door.
I'm going to be quiet about it. Ain't nobody going to hear it.
You say, Dave's not here.
No, I'm not going to say a word. I'm not going to make a sound. Neither are they.
Yeah. Yeah, it was at Asymmetrical Preparedness put out a video about 2 days ago or 3 days ago about those saying, "Oh, me and my buddies, we're apex predators, and we're gonna go out there and we're just gonna take what we need from everybody else." And he said these guys looked like they were so out of shape that they would get winded running around the block once.
Now, unfortunately, that's a lot going on, and there's a lot of those idiots. And as I posted somebody else's video today, when I've left them a comment, the last thing we need is a bunch of knuckle-dragging, testosterone-filled buffoons going down into Virginia. And I firmly believe that there's too many testosterone-filled, knuckle-dragging buffoons who think they're the cat's meow and they are the absolute best at everything they can be. The problem is they're going down there with the entirely wrong attitude.
Yeah, and they're going down there dressed in camo.
Yeah, that's idiotic.
Yeah,
do you guys think there's a chance that President Trump will stop business with Canada because Trudeau allowed Hui to install towers in the north? No, I don't.
No, I doubt that. That's a big fat no for me.
He won't stop business with Canada over that. He'll just tell them to keep the Hawaii crap over there, not to let it come down here. Yeah, Canada is too important for the U.S.
There you go, old man. That'd be a good thing. Yep. Just load up the plane with the stuff from the rendering plant.
Well, you can't just drop it. You got to install in the back of the planes a bunch of wood chippers, so it puts it out in a fine mist.
Just have it. Just have the back door drop open and just start feeding it.
Oh, sounds like wonderful weather there, Jay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, right now, let me look back up here. All right, so for tonight,
I heard Trudeau's not doing a very good job up there, you guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Feel for you guys.
Yeah, we got a 40, and here in southeastern Idaho, we have a 40% chance of snow tonight, 50% chance tomorrow. Friday morning is sunny. However, Friday evening is 80% chance of snow. Saturday, 80% chance of snow. Sunday, 60% chance of snow. Monday, 70% chance of snow. Tuesday, 50% chance of snow. And then next Wednesday is 20% chance of snow.
I see no snow in my future.
I better look here.
I want snow. I want my son to actually, at least just once in his lifetime, because so far it hasn't been able to happen, to be able to ride a sled down a hill that we got right here at the back of our apartments. Yeah. We got a hill down here that's just right for him at his age and his capabilities. So, I would like to see him be able to ride down that slide.
I don't know snow in my future. You got 45 tomorrow and 25 Friday and 45 Saturday and 41 Sunday. We're good to go.
And yes, Wes, you are correct. When you vote the government to get anything you want, they take everything you have.
Well, I just got a confirmation for my Friday night special. I got Scott from Hidden Valley Homestead. He's still living in California, getting ready to get out of California, as he calls it. He's down in the LA area. He's going to be joining us on the panel Friday night.
Yeah, North Star. That's not fun.
That'll be a good one then.
He's going to give us the his aspect of what will happen in the Los Angeles area if by some miracle or curse we get a WW3.
Well, if we're going to do channel shout-outs, I'm going to do my own here. I mean,
yeah, do your own.
I've listened to you guys spew on for the last, I don't know. I'm kidding. Anywho, make sure y'all here next Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, 7:30 Mountain, 6:30 Pacific. I will have a very special guest. I'm going to have Dr. Bones and Nurse Amy on the channel live with us. They're going to be here to answer questions and discuss their channel. If you haven't checked out their YouTube channel, I'll go find the link for it right now.
Yeah,
it's going to be
really good.
I'm going to put a link to their actual webpage. And then you can get to their YouTube channel and everything from that. But they will be here discussing with us. Yes, Doc. Yeah, just don't say that to them, okay? She's an advanced nurse practitioner. I actually have 2 other books on the way right now. I've got their very first book, which is Doom and Bloom, which Lori's been wanting to find information on natural type stuff, and that book apparently, from what I understand, actually has that stuff in it, as well does their new one, their Survival Medicine Handbook, 700 plus pages. I should have that in a couple days. And yeah, we'll be going over that stuff. So if you have questions that you'd like to ask them, please bring them. And again, we'll have it in caps so one of us old folks can catch it.
And Dave, if you want to throw that up there, I got the yeah. So here are their books, the different ones they have. Not the Lord of the Rings, but their med kits and their other survival books here and stuff. Really good stuff.
Yeah, they've got one med kit that if you're, and I'm gonna make this suggestion because I've been out here for a minute, and I might pretend I did sleep at a Holiday Inn a couple of years ago, so I might know what I'm talking about. But they have one med kit. It is not cheap. It's about $800. But if you're in a group, if you are part of a group, a MAG or MAC, whatever you want to call it, you probably have to go to their webpage to get it. But doomandbloom.net. It is the most extensive medical kit I have ever seen. It's got everything from surgeon's kit, a dental kit. It's got everything. Nurse Amy did a really good job of putting that together.
There it is.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I saved it. That's it's important to me.
Yeah, so if you're part of a group and everybody pitches in, that's got enough in it to take care of several people. The only thing that I don't think it has in it is anything like fish mocks, flux, some of the avian stuff. And that's some of the stuff we're going to go over too when he comes in here next week.
Okay. So Anthony, so you're watching Troy on cable and all the good stuff's edited out. Is that like all the truth being edited out, the news press releases by the mainstream media? All right. Escape from LA, darn typos. All right, what was Jay saying up here earlier? What had come up looking at?
It looks the exact same to me.
Form.
Copy from LA.
Form. The first one was Escape Form LA.
Well, they probably do have a form for it. I mean, that's why they're all moving to Texas and other places. Yeah. Colorado's going to quit being Colorado. It's going to be Camirado here soon.
Yeah. Put that back up. Yeah, so that first page, that I had up there was obviously Amazon, but the other one, I'm going to throw the link for it here into the chat for the med kit. So.
And when I looked at the prices of the books, buying them directly from their website versus Amazon, the prices are the same. So if you're going to buy them, I would actually go to their website and buy them. Might take a day longer to get it, but I'd buy it from them personally.
Where are they from?
Florida, the Floridians. Cat.
Does it come with a doctor? Jay wants to know.
No, but all you need is one of their books. You can watch a couple of their videos. You'll be able to sew them up, pull a tooth, grow cucumbers.
That's why you make friends with paramedics.
Yep. my cat's going to wind up knocking over all my lights yet. But that's why actually there is a doctor that lives about 2.5 miles from me, and it's the crow flies. And I have a surgeon.
Stars, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it.
All right, Kathy, take care. Get some rest.
But I've made arrangements with him that if anything happens and he needs a surgeon's kit, him and I've already worked out a deal where I'll make sure he's got a kit, and anything I might need at that point in time, he will offer.
I gotta get
he's referring to the guy leaving California.
I gotta get my trauma kit out and go through it and start replacing the stuff in it.
Well,
Anthony, I love you too, Anthony. He's poking fun at me for the snow. I know what's gonna happen Monday morning with Steve.
He's gonna be out there freezing half to death.
No, Steve is going to be giving me no end of the ration of stuff about the snow on Monday.
Yeah, it's only 24. It feels like 16 here at the moment.
I'm not going to have snow here. It was in our forecast, but it's gone around us, thank goodness. So far, so good. Usually we have our worst snow in January.
Yeah. Well, this is only the first. We're just starting the second week of January, so
I've had 1 day of actual snow accumulation up here so far, and that's it.
Everybody said it was supposed to be such a bad winter. It's been a pretty good winter.
I'm going to follow CR's lead and go get me a cup of coffee. I shall be right back.
All right.
Yeah, back for everybody else, you can't go.
Yeah. All right. Dave's gone. All right, let's run wild. Who wants to party? No. Wait a minute. That's that we do that on Steve's channel on Monday. All right. Yeah. The weather though is really weird. I mean, back in September, September 21st, first day of fall, we had 4 or 5 days of fall weather, and then the temperature just dropped here in Idaho. And the temperature was worse in October than it is now. December was a lot warmer than October was here up here. Now we didn't get, we had all the snow was gone on Christmas. We didn't get snow again until New Year's.
I like the duct tape better, Wes, because that way you get to make it as tight as you want. Almost like a tourniquet. Excuse me. All right. Mm-hmm. It looks like you better go get you some coffee.
I don't drink the stuff.
You don't drink it, huh?
Nope. 80, about 95, no. About 90% of what I drink is this, water. Then about the next 7% is milk. And then I hit the apple juice, grape juice.
Yeah, I drink, used to drink coffee like 24/7, but now I only drink like 3-4 cups a day, if even that.
Old man, no snow. You're having just rain, huh?
Yeah, he's in the Pacific Northwest. He's in one of those commie states.
Yeah, don't forget, the winter actually didn't begin until, what, 2.5 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
So 18 days ago, first day of winter.
You go ahead and do that, Jay. I'll give you a nice eulogy.
Oh, Flexsteel would work if you put like paper towels or something over it first.
No,
and just sprayed the shit out of it. It'll just shrink right in.
Along with all the poisoning from the petroleum products in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that could be a 50-50 split.
You have a better chance of just using crazy glue.
100%. Crazy glue will work better.
Yeah.
That's why I have several bottles in all my kits.
Now, just because Crazy Glue works good, do not use Gorilla Glue.
Oil and wounds, huh? I think that would be kind of procreative, huh?
I think the type of oil he's talking about is olive oil.
Essential oils. There are some essential oils that are good for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something I'm trying to find around up here. If I'm having very little luck in it, is finding an apothecary. Yeah, about what I pronounce it.
Apothecary.
Yeah.
Apocabox?
A practitioner of herbal medicine of the PhD level.
Yes, Wes, I thoroughly agree. If you're good enough, clamp it yourself with a set of hemostats, tell everybody bye-bye, and then just start walking in the woods. Hypotenuse. No, we're not talking angles.
Hypotenuse.
Oh.
Oh, the chat has evolved.
Yeah, my grandkids are jumping on me, his shoulder sore. Oh. Hey, can I play you guys on my TV? Well, if you can hook your TV up to your computer, yeah.
I don't see that one.
That was from Lori.
No, I think my chat over here froze up again.
I must be way back.
It looks like Lori's chatting in from Facebook.
No, yep, she is. She's on Facebook.
Yeah. Huh. Did I forget to do this here? I did. Dang it. Oh well.
Or did you get to the wrong place there, Gil?
No, on my personal email and my personal YouTube channel, I was going to open up the chat and give him another watch person for the entire time. I know how to double dip. Just that I
used to triple. Thank you for visiting over on Facebook.
Are you streaming on Facebook at the same time, Dave?
Yes, I am. Oh. Okay, Lori. Good night.
I did not know
that. Good night, Lori.
Yes, you can stream to your personal page, a group if you're the admin of the group.
I did that last week.
You can stream to Twitter. No, Twitch. I'm sorry, Twitch. And there's like 4 other ones you can stream to too, but I have no intentions of going to any of those.
Yeah. I streamed Facebook and YouTube last week on my Friday stream. Just to try it out, because I just see if it would work. Had to keep back and forth. Oh, yeah, it's still there. Nobody's there, but it's still on.
So any other good ideas?
Okay. David. It looks like Jay got the right thing for it.
Apothecary.
Yes.
Yep. We will be needing those if poop hits the fan and everything goes sideways.
Yes.
Which is why I'm glad I've got one of those 2 books coming, because there is a lot of good information on those.
Take your 223 cartridges and dip them in pig's blood before you fire on an Iranian. Oh, did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Hope not. I didn't hear it.
I didn't.
Hey, YouTube, that's not me saying that. Don't hit my channel.
Yeah.
And thank you, David, for visiting. Appreciate it. By the way, Mr.
I got a chiropractor, Jay.
Mr. Tremaine is also a pastor.
Cool.
He is also a member of the church that I belong to up in Michigan.
Ah,
Of course, I don't get to go visit no more, but still part of the church. My pastor would probably like to come down here and smack me in the back of the head a couple dozen times, but it's all good. Hey, a good pastor will be willing to smack you in the back of the head and say, straighten up.
or wake up.
Right, you're right.
Uh,
Am I your friend on Facebook, Dave?
What's that?
Am
What?
I your friend on Facebook?
I have no idea. You'll have to jump in.
Uh,
Jump over there.
well, David, before you go, what we're doing, we're just taking any questions from the
Southern Ohio.
from the chat, and we went through a whole bunch of things. We talked a whole bunch of interesting things. You may want to go back and just review it later tomorrow.
David, I appreciate you stopping in. Tell Miss Debbie, have a good night. We send our thoughts and prayers up to the whole family up there.
Prepper Insights. Hey.
Good evening, Prepper Insights. Welcome.
Yeah. So, yeah, one of the things they're talking, like your friend David there said, a herbalist would be better. Well, a good like apothecary. Apothecary. Did I get my tongue to work here right?
Yeah, words are difficult.
Ohio prepper and survival.
It is a good herbalist as well.
No, mine.
One on Facebook called that.
That ain't me.
I guess not.
You're going to have to go to my YouTube channel page, and up in the right corner of my banner is my Facebook link.
And what's your personal page name?
That is my personal page.
Dave what?
You'll find it when you click that link.
Yeah, just go to the link. It's so much simpler. I was trying to find it.
You can't search it, because if you search my whole name, all you're going to find is some guy over in England who's a coach for soccer.
Oh, so I have to do it by going through YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Go to YouTube, go to his page, and on the banner on the top, bottom right-hand corner on the banner.
I can do that.
So,
yeah,
an alchemist might be handy too. But yeah, a good apothecary.
All right, Anthony, have a good night.
Is a good herbalist. All right, Anthony. Don't forget to rub her feet before you go to sleep.
Old man had a question.
Good graces.
Can a dog still smell ammo that has an ammo inside an ammo can? Yes, they can. Every dog that I've seen that's been trained to sniff out stuff like that, they're capable of smelling it.
Yeah. Yeah, the only way they were able to fool dogs was to take a can, seal it, wash it down with acetone, put that clean can in a bag, put it in another can, wash it down, and that was the only way they were able to fool a dog.
Coffee will work too.
Yeah, but without camouflaging, just hiding it.
Right. If I'm going to try and hide something, I'm going to try and camouflage it too.
Yeah.
I want protection here, doggone
it. Each and everything you can do to it.
Hey, stop.
But a good apothecary is a good herbalist and can do a lot for you. I mean, they can, a really good one knows all the ancient secrets. And they're probably a good practitioner. They're probably one of those ones that are, my age is probably a practitioner with acupuncture too.
Well, I was just going to say, the kind of person I would like to have in a group is somebody from Japan or China, either one, that is schooled in the old martial arts of acupuncture and herbal medicine, and working with ginseng and ginkgo biloba or however it's pronounced, and stuff like that, and the essential oils that they have over there, because they live a heck of a lot longer than we do.
Yep.
They eat
Well,
just as many calories and they're thinner. And a lot of that has to do with not only their mental training, their physical training, but the stuff that they use in their medicine. It's not as evasive as what we have over here.
Yeah. The I think it's up in Seattle. There is a Shaolin Temple up in Seattle, and they got several practitioners there teaching it.
Yeah, I would like making friends with a few Shaolins. I tell you, you want to talk about somebody having your back, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yep.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it. How do I use Mylar bags? I stuff everything I can in them and seal them with a hot flat iron. And I don't care what's in them. I just use them.
Yeah.
Electronics. Now, I did discuss this in another group quite a while back. But if you're going to take and seal any electronics inside a Mylar bag, make sure there's a rubber surrounding the item you're putting in. And what I like to use for that rubber mat, because it's so thin and flexible, is Mechanics drawer liner. Not the stuff with the holes in it, the hole stuff, with no holes in it, I mean. That works great. I got 2 solar chargers. I've got an emergency radio. I've got my digital compass all wrapped up in that rubber and then inside Mylar bags. And they're sealed so there's no gaps in them.
Yeah. There's actually a system that's it was developed by the government, and we don't want this, and they sold it, the rights to it. And a friend of mine, about half a mile away from here, works for the company that has it. And basically, they got these big bags and stuff that have a special zipper on it that you can open up. You can put your all your gear in there, seal it up, and it is 100% EMP proof.
Yeah, I'd like to get a hold of some of those for some of my larger stuff.
Yeah, he has one for his he has a let me scoot back here, about this big, that long, and about that thick. One of those solar generators, and he has bags that'll hold 2 of those.
Yeah, I need some of those bags. They ain't cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was looking at some bags. There's a website that I don't remember the name of it now because it's been so long since I looked at it, but they sell EMP proof bags. They got a rubber lining, a wire mesh, and then the outer bag itself. They're very expensive and they're nice.
Yeah. Let me see here.
Whoops.
There we go. Come on, give me the actual thing here. Here we go. Let me pull up this here and make sure I got the right one here before I throw it up there.
Hi, Sue.
Susie's here? Hey, Sue. Hello.
See if I'm here.
That reminds me of an old 60s song, Susie Q. Yeah, I'm showing my age.
Am I in there on Facebook now?
I have no idea. I'm not watching Facebook.
Okay. Come on. Where is products here? Shop. There we go. I can pull this up here.
How are you doing, Sue? Good to see you.
Okay. So let me Control C, come back over here. All right. Dave, you want me to put this in the private chat or out there on the main chat?
Just put it up. Just go ahead and share it, and I'll put it up.
Okay. Let me get to the
share screen.
Private chat.
I don't know. There's something kooky with my phone going on right now.
Okay, so I put it in the private chat there for you.
Oh, private chat.
You want me to put it? You want me to put it in the main chat?
What is it?
All right, it's my friend's company. poweredportablesolar.com, and it has his product page. And at the very bottom of the page are those bags I was talking about. You can look at it first before you see if you want to share it out there.
It's already shared.
Go ahead and share it. Okay.
I already did.
You already did? Okay, yeah. Yep. All right, yeah. So Ben Gilmore is the gentleman that runs this. And yeah, he does a lot of testing on solar panels, solar generators, all the battery systems and stuff like that. He buys it all on his own and tests it. He does not get sponsored by anybody. For the ones he tests. Now, the caveat is he was a dealer for a while for Energy, which was the Kodiak, and now he does the Titan solar generators, which are absolutely phenomenal. But they're like the Rolls Royce of Rolls Royce, and they cost it too. But,
there you go. Well, now you're there.
Yeah, if you
out of it now.
Yeah.
Got bored.
Yeah. Actually, Ben gave me his PowerPoint presentation he does on EMP stuff, and I got it on the on my Asset Center website, so anybody can go look at it. He says, "Yep, let him look at it." So I'm trying to get him to come on Friday night as well.
Or Wednesday night. I'll have him up here too if he wants to join it.
Yeah, okay. I'll talk to him about it.
The more guests we get, the more information we can spread around.
Yep.
Don't forget, I do Friday afternoons.
Yep.
Who are you again?
I can't remember.
I'll say I'm sorry. I was just looking at something shiny and I lost train of thought.
That was my shiny hat you was looking at.
Yep. That's it.
Squirrel. Ball.
I gotta be careful because if my cat sees a squirrel, she goes ape crazy through the window, or she tries going through the window anyway. Nothing worse. I'll be upstairs sleeping. I hear bang on the window, and I already know what it is. My cat's looking at the cat or a squirrel outside.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, there's yeah. Wow. World without rule of law.
Yep.
Okay.
What on earth? It says application not installed. I'm having all kinds of electrical difficulties this evening.
Better call Reed.
No, I can deal with it. I've been dealing with it since he was born.
In the new building, I see, Sue. You got all your new equipment in there. You got your new little space in there, and you're getting trained on all that new equipment. You guys will be busier than I can't say that word on here.
Nope.
Busier than a cat in a rocking chair factory?
Something like that.
Oh, no. Busier than a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory.
It ain't got a long tail no more. Sorry. It got chopped off.
It's a little bit farther up from the tail, actually.
Okay, now it's working.
All right.
Two blankety blank Billy Goat.
Yeah. The one thing I'm wondering about over there where our troops are at, referring back to the stuff we were doing at the beginning of the chat, what sort of, I'm just losing the machinery that, like they have on the ships to go and chases chases the incoming
pigeons away.
Yeah. How many of those do they have? They have that are land-based type things, trailer mounted or whatever type they are? It seems like they'd have quite a few over there besides the old good old fashioned Patriots?
Oh, they've got stuff over there that they won't even tell us about.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I
Trust
was
me.
watching this one show. They have a ship out there, and they probably have more of them now than there was when I saw it, that have a laser on it that shoots a laser that can hit another ship on the other side of the ocean.
All right, guys, we've been at it for almost 2 hours.
Yep.
I'm going to shut her down and ask that anybody that still has some free time this evening to run over to West Virginia Prepared Minds live stream. She has the T-Rod with 3% report, and they're talking about Virginia at the moment. So if you get a chance, run over there and say howdy, howdy. Go in there and also put in SOP raid. Give her a heart attack.
Yeah. SOP raid.
SOP raid.
All righty.
Put the link in the chat box before we leave.
Yeah.
You got that, Gil?
Yeah. I'm going to try to bring this up here. West Virginia Prepared Mind. Boom. Coming up here.
And for those who are not going to jump over there, y'all take care, be safe, God bless, and we'll say prayers for you every night.
Yep.
Until next time, remember, next Wednesday, special guest, Dr. Bones. Be here or be square.
Be there, be square.
Be there or be sick.
That too. All right.
Good
Yeah,
seeing everybody.
All right.